And we will see you tomorrow morning too, because you are subbing for Maribel.
Yes. Yes. So I'm looking forward to doing that. Welcome everybody, and it's really great to look outside and see sunshine. And I'm glad to hear there's no wind. I haven't been outside yet, but that's really nice to hear too. So blocks, if you have them, or paper towel rolls, and or chair. I'm all about the chair, just any folding chair. Put it at the top of your mat. Put the feet on the top of your mat so it won't slip, and the chair can face your space. And, you know, as always, if you have feedback about any of the classes, please email Lisa, because we really want to serve you. We are here for you. And so if the classes are not what are going to serve you, we need to know about that. So please, you know, nobody's feelings will be hurt. Nobody will be mad. I will not be huffy and upset if you have feedback about any class. So today's class is challenging. So having said that, we will start as I like to do, on your back. We call that supine. And we're going for something called constructive rest. You can just lie down as we usually do, but maybe you lie on your back with your feet at the edges of your mat and knock your knees together. And we call that constructive rest. So begin in constructive rest, lying down. I'm not going to stay lying down, but maybe you put your hands on your ribs as you're lying down, and allow yourself to notice your breath. And we like to start every yoga class just taking a few moments to let go of the week, let go of whatever may have even happened already today, snowshoeing even. Let that go and start to bring an awareness of your breath, your inhales, and you feel your expansion of your ribs, and your exhales as your ribs contract. And just notice your inhale and how that allows you to experience power and restoration, and how your exhale allows you to let go of things that don't serve you at this time. So much of our day, at least my day, I kind of am bombarded with stuff, with information, with my to-do list. And so a lot of times I go through my day just almost robotically, just getting things done that need to be done. But yoga teaches us to find that balance between getting things done, activity, and taking time to notice, taking time to rest. So hopefully this class, you can take that time to be aware of what's happening inside of you. Be aware of your senses, be aware of sensations. And part of that awareness is so that we can do only what serves us. So not to overdo, not to be violent. That's something we talk about in yoga, is nonviolence. So that includes kindness to yourself and to your body. One more breath in and out. Now with your next inhale, draw your knees into your chest, hopefully still lying down. And circle your knees just to give a little massage of your paraspinous muscles, those muscles that run on either side of your spine. Circle one way. And then circle the other way. Then take your arms either to a T with your palms facing down, or maybe you want to do cactus arms with your palms facing up and your elbows bent, and drop both knees off to the left. So just a little gentle twist. Maybe you send your gaze off to the right. So your knees are to the left and your gaze is to the right. Arms to a T, palms facing down, or cactus arms with your elbows bent and your palms facing up. And inhale, bring your knees back to center. And with your exhale, drop your knees, both of them off to the right. Maybe your gaze to the left. And just take a little time to create some flexibility. And breathe. And come back to center. And now roll over to the right side and tuck your knees up. And now extend both arms off to the right. Stack your palms one against each other, one on top of each other. And you can look to the right, so we're still lying down. And now slide your top hand, your left hand forward, and get some stretch in the outside of your left shoulder. Just look forward at your hands and then slide it back, palms touch. Now open your top hand, your left hand out to the left. So your legs are still facing to the right, but you've got a T. Maybe you send your gaze off towards your left hand. We're still lying down. You don't have to, but that's my recommendation. Inhale. And as you exhale, sweep your left hand across the ceiling and palms touch on your right on the floor. Inhale, open up your left hand, maybe gaze left, and exhale, close. One more inhale, left hand opens, and exhale, close. And now come to your left side. So knees to the left, come to your left side, extend your arms out to the left, face to the left. Slide your right hand now forward, stretch the outside of your right shoulder. And slide it back. Now with an inhale, open up your right hand out to the right side. So you've got a T going. Knees are still to the left. Your gaze now maybe goes off to the right. One more inhale. And exhale, close it up. A little faster. Inhale, open up your right hand, maybe gaze right. And exhale, close. One more, open. And close. And lie down on your back. Find happy baby, bend your knees, stamp the soles of your feet up on the ceiling, and maybe grab onto the insides or outsides of your thighs or your feet. Notice your spine and aim to glue your whole spine down to your mat. Your cervical spine, that's your neck, your thoracic, your lumbar spine, your sacrum, even your tailbone. Glue all of that down. And maybe you want to rock from side to side. Then take the soles of your feet down onto your mat. And take your hands behind your head. And we'll do a little bit of core work. Feet are hip distance apart, soles of your feet down, hands behind your head. Spread your elbows wide and look straight up at the ceiling. Inhale. And with your exhale, take your right elbow towards your left knee and hold for 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, lower. Exhale, left elbow towards your right knee. It's not going to reach. I mean, you could lift it if you want. It's up to you, but you don't have to. For 3, 2, 1. Inhale, lower. Now link breath to movement. Inhale, exhale, twist. Inhale, lower. Exhale, twist, and alternate. Go at your own pace. Scrunch your lower belly, your lower back into your mat. Activate your lower belly. And we're here for 4, 3, 2, 1. And even it out. Then take a big morning stretch. Extend your arms overhead, feet towards the top of your mat. Arch your back. Get a little stretch in your lower belly that we were just activating. And then either roll up to a seat or turn to one side and come up to tabletop, your hands and knees. Little heart opener. So we're going to come to our hands and knees, and then we're going to lie down on our belly and use, if you've recently had surgery on your belly or on your chest, take a blanket or towel and put it where you didn't have the surgery. So if you had abdominal surgery, put it near your chest. If you had chest surgery, put it on your belly, and then come to Sphinx pose, and we're going to then go to Cobra. So lower down all the way and slide your hands so they're underneath your shoulders. Untuck your toes and imagine your legs are one, so like a mermaid tail. Squeeze your legs together, look straight down, hands underneath your shoulders. Inhale, Cobra Pose. Activate your lower back, neutral neck, so look down, drop your shoulders down. You can put a little weight in your hands if you'd like. Activate your glutes, press the tops of your feet into your mat for 3, 2, 1, and lower down. Stack your forearms on top of each other And just put one temple down onto your forearms. And now I want you to think about completely relaxing. So let go of your glutes, let go of the backs of your legs, your shoulders, and rest. I think a lot of times we choose resting poses and then we still have a lot of muscle activation. At least I noticed that in myself. Setting up for another cobra. Lift your head, place your hands underneath your shoulders, zip your thighs together. Inhale, Cobra Pose. Squeeze your elbows together, activate your lower back muscles, but keep your neck neutral, look down, lift for 3, 2, and 1, and lower. Stack your forearms, place your other temple down on your forearms and rest. Let go of your glutes, your hamstrings, your calves, your shoulders. And that's a lot of work. But strengthening the back line of our body is really helpful for posture and for balance. We could all use a little more balance. When you're ready, push yourself up to tabletop to your hands and knees. And I've taught the modified Chaturanga before. I haven't done it in a few weeks, so I wanted to go back to that because I feel like Chaturangas are somehow associated with yoga. And who's to say that cancer survivors can't do Chaturangas? So, but this is a modified one. So from tabletop, your hands and knees, look down, and then tip forward on your inhale. With your exhale, slowly lower all the way down. Keep your elbows brushing your sides. Come all the way down to your belly. And line up for Cobra Pose. Untuck your toes. Inhale, Cobra Pose. Lift your heart. Hands underneath your shoulders. But it's a quick one. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, push yourself back to tabletop. So it's like a push-up. It's a lot of work, but keep your elbows pinned into your sides. And exhale, sink your hips towards your heels. Child's pose. And stretch out your shoulders. Stretch out your lower back. Now, if the idea of the Chaturanga is not appealing to you, that is fine. You can do, on the inhale, do a cow pose, lift your tail, drop your belly, roll your shoulders back. Exhale, cat, tuck your belly towards your spine, chin to chest, and push your hands into your mat. So arch your back. So your inhale would be your cow, exhale would be your cat. So you don't have to do a Chaturanga. So you guys decide. We'll do one more, either your Chaturanga or your cow and cat. Here we go. Inhale, tip forward or cow. Exhale, lower down, brush your elbows to your sides or cat. Inhale, cobra or cow. Lift your heart. Exhale, lower down or cat. Inhale, tabletop or cow. Exhale, child's pose. Sink your hips towards your heels or take a cat. And take a breath in and out. Great job. Back to tabletop. And now, if you have your chair, that may be helpful for balance, or take your blocks, whatever works for you. And we'll do a little sequence, starting with our right foot. So put that blanket under your knees if you have knee issues, because we're doing kind of a little more on our knees than maybe we usually do. So look straight down, stack shoulders over wrists. Inhale, send your right leg back, toes on your mat, and take a moment to push your heel towards the back of your mat and get the space in the back of your right leg. I'm feeling it mostly in my calf, but maybe you'll feel it in your hamstrings. Look straight down. Maybe you push your palms into your mat and really activate your arms and even your chest muscles, those pecs. Now inhale, lift your right heel, drop your right hip down, flex your right foot. Exhale, bend your right leg and step in between your hands or your blocks. And if you have to pick it up with your right hand to get it in the right place, you do that. Now ground into your right hand. We're going to lift up our left hand on our inhale. So this is a twist. It's not our usual, we usually twist the same side as our knee, but we're doing a little different this time. So lift up your left hand, and our goal is to stack our left wrist over our left shoulder, over our right shoulder, over our right wrist. True confessions, I am nowhere near that, nowhere. And I'm not even gonna try. I've got my back toe tucked, but you can untuck it if you want. One more inhale, and exhale, send your left arm behind and use your core to lift up. Now we're a kneeling warrior two. So maybe you take a little extra help from your chair to raise you up. And now I extend my arms forward and back. Right arm is forward, left arm is back. Palms are facing down towards the floor. Peel your fingertips in opposite directions. So my right knee is bent. I'm kneeling, but it's a kneeling warrior two. Take an inhale, tip forward a little bit, and exhale, take your right hand down to your chair or maybe inside your thigh, going towards extended side angle, kneeling. And maybe you lift up your left arm, or maybe you don't. This is a challenge to balance, really challenging balance and to strength. It's a lot of work. So use your chair or your blocks if you need it. One more inhale, and exhale, take your left arm over your left ear. And inhale, back up to center. Take your left hand to your left hip. One more breath, inhale. Sweep your right arm up and over. So kneeling, reverse warrior. It's a lot of work. It's not a back bend, it's a side bend. One more breath in. And exhale, sweep your right hand forward to your chair or your blocks or your mat. Face the front, tuck your back toe. Inhale, lift your back knee, and exhale, step in between your blocks or at the top of your mat and rise all the way up. Inhale, mountain pose. Here we are. Feet hip distance apart. Take a moment now to find that balance between your balls of your feet and your heels. Maybe just a little rock back and forth. Biceps right next to your ears. Fingertips reach up forward. One more inhale and exhale, hands to heart center. Take a breath in and out. Inhale, mountain pose. Sweep your arms up, palms touch, or palms face. Now rotate your palms out. Exhale, bend your knees, swan dive down. Take your hands down to your chair, your blocks, or your mat. Inhale, look forward, and exhale, step back right. Big step back and put your right knee down. Inhale, look forward. And exhale back to tabletop. And here's our Chaturanga, or option for cow and cat. Inhale, tip forward. Exhale, bend your elbows, graze your sides, take all the way down to your mat, untuck your toes. Inhale, Cobra Pose, lift your heart. Exhale, lower. Inhale, push back to tabletop. And exhale, sink your hips towards your heels, child's pose. Breath in and out. Inhale, back to tabletop. Hopefully you are still with me, and we'll do the other side, the left side now. Tabletop, hands and knees. Inhale, left leg goes back, toes on your mat. Take a moment to get the stretch in the back of your left leg. Look down in between your hands, maybe push your palms into your mat for that pectoralis activation. Inhale, raise your left heel, look down, drop your left hip. Exhale, bend your left knee and step all the way through in between your hands or blocks. Pick it up to get it there if you need to. And you can set up your block if you'd like, or your paper towel roll. Take your weight into your left hand. Inhale, easy twist, right arm goes up. This is the opposite that we usually do. Again, we're aiming to stack left. Sorry, this is right. Now right, easy twist, right arm goes up. Aiming to stack right hand over right shoulder, over left wrist. And I am not there, as I mentioned before. Same on this side, but maybe I gaze up, maybe not. One more inhale, push into your left foot, and exhale, find warrior two. So lift your left hand, send your gaze forward, arms forward and back, right arm back, left arm forward, kneeling, warrior two. Gaze forward, pull your fingertips in opposite directions. And if you have to take a break in between at any time, you do that. One more breath in. Exhale, take your left hand down inside your left thigh, or take it to your chair and take your right arm straight up for extended side angle. Spin your heart up, shoulders down. Breath in and exhale, sweep your arm, your right arm right next to your right ear. Inhale, back up to the ceiling. Place your right hand on your hip. Inhale, sweep your left arm up and over. Kneeling, reverse warrior. Reach your fingertips and back. Drop your right shoulder down. One more inhale. And exhale, sweep your left arm forward. Face the front of your mat. Inhale, tuck your back toes, lift your back knee. And exhale, big step forward. Push into your blocks or your chair and rise all the way up to mountain pose. Reach your arms up and exhale, hands to heart center. Take a breath in and out. Whew. Inhale, sweep your arms up, mountain pose. Rotate your palms out. Exhale, bend your knees, swan dive down. Take your hands to your chair, your blocks, or your mat. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step back left. Put your left knee down. Inhale, look forward. And exhale, back to tabletop. Optional chaturanga. Inhale, tip forward. Exhale, bend your elbows, graze your sides, come all the way down to your belly, untuck your toes. Inhale, Cobra Pose, lift your heart. Exhale, lower. Inhale, push back up to tabletop. And exhale, Child's Pose. Hips towards your heels. Look straight down, or maybe you prefer embryo pose with your arms along your sides. Breath in and out. All right, nice work, guys. Take a little break and maybe get a sip of water. We're going to flow that breath to movement. And it actually is, it's easier when you're not holding those poses as long. And, you know, do what serves you. There is no judgment. If you are lost, just do what feels right for you. Again, feedback is always appreciated. So when you are ready, we will flow breath to movement and do that sequence, that kneeling sequence. So when you're ready, back to tabletop, look down in between your hands. Starting with your right foot. Inhale, right foot back. Exhale, bend your right knee, step in between your hands. Inhale, left arm up to the side. Exhale, kneeling warrior two. Extend your arms forward and back, palms down. Inhale and exhale, extended side angle. Tip forward, left arm straight up. Left arm to your hip. Inhale, reverse warrior, sweep your right arm up and over. Exhale, face forward, both hands down to your chair or your blocks or your mat. Inhale, tuck your back toes, lift your back knee. Exhale, step in between your blocks. Inhale, rise all the way up to mountain pose, arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Breath in and out. Inhale, mountain pose, sweep your arms up, rotate your palms out. Exhale, bend your knees, swan dive. Take your hands down to your chair, your blocks, or your mat. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step back right. Put your right knee down. Inhale, lift your heart. And exhale, step back to tabletop. Optional chaturanga. Inhale, tip forward. Exhale, graze your sides, bend your elbows, come all the way to your belly. Inhale, cobra, lift your heart. Exhale, lower. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, child's pose. Sink your hips. Take a breath in and out. Other side, inhale, back to tabletop. And take an exhale. Ready with your left leg. Inhale, left leg back. Exhale, bend your left leg, step in between your hands. Why am I spacing out? Okay, ground into your left hand. Inhale, right arm up to the side. And exhale, sweep your right arm back, left arm forward, warrior two. Take an inhale here. Exhale, left hand inside your left thigh and right arm straight up, extended side angle. Place your right hand on your hip. Inhale, reverse warrior, sweep your left arm up and over. Exhale, face the front, both hands down. Tuck your back toes. Inhale, lift your back knee. And exhale, giant step forward. push into your mat. Inhale, rise all the way up, mountain pose. And exhale, hands to heart center. Take a breath in and out. Inhale, mountain pose. Sweep your arms up. Rotate your palms out. Exhale, bend your knees, swan dive. Take your hands down to your chair, your blocks, or your mat. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step back left. Put your left knee down. Inhale, look forward. And exhale, tabletop. Last chaturanga of class. Inhale, tip forward. Exhale, come down to your belly. Untuck your toes. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, push up to tabletop. And exhale, child's pose. Take a breath in and out. One more breath in and out. Nice job, guys. Awesome. All right, come up to stand. And just one time, we will do those same poses in a standing position so that your body remembers them, hopefully from kneeling. And now we'll do them in a standing position. We'll do it a little more slowly one time, and then a little more quickly one time. And this is building our bone, building our muscle, and for sure helping us with our balance. So start with inhale, mountain pose, arms up, palms face. Exhale, hands to heart center. Take a little bend in your knees. Inhale. And exhale, step back with your left foot. This is our standing warrior two. Right foot points forward, left foot points out to the side. Hands on your ribs. Face your left side of your mat. Take a bend in your right leg and extend your arms forward and back. Arms parallel to the floor. Activate your biceps, your triceps, your deltoids. One more inhale. And exhale, take your right hand down to inside your right thigh and lift your left arm straight up. Gaze anywhere that feels right for you. Balance is going to be more challenging if you gaze up. Place your left hand on your hip. Inhale, reverse warrior, sweep your right arm up and over, drop your left shoulder down. Quad if you need to come in and out of that bend, you do that. That's okay. And exhale, sweep your right arm forward, take your hands to heart center, face the front and step forward for our stand at attention. Breath in and out. Other side. Inhale, mountain pose, sweep your arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center, bend your knees, step back with your right foot. So left foot points forward, right foot points to the right side, hands on your ribs. Pull your right ribs back, your left ribs forward, bend your left knee, extend your arms forward and back. Warrior two, palms face down, gaze forward. Take an inhale and exhale, left hand down inside your left thigh, tip forward and lift your right arm straight up to the sky. Extended side angle. Maybe send your gaze up or wherever it serves you. Take your right hand to your right hip. Maintain the bend in your left hand. Inhale, reverse warrior. Sweep your left arm up and over. This is a side bend, not a back bend. Drop your right shoulder down. Maybe gaze up, down, wherever it feels right for you. One more inhale. And exhale, sweep your left arm forward, face the front, hands to heart center, step forward with your right foot. Take a breath in and out. Whew, nice job. We'll flow that. We'll do that one more time. Warrior two, extended side angle, reverse warrior, all with the front leg bent. If you need to straighten and bend to get through it, that's just what we do. Face the front. Inhale, mountain pose, arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center, gentle bend. Step back with your left leg. Bend your right leg. Inhale, exhale, warrior two, arms forward and back, face or gaze is forward. Inhale, exhale, right hand inside your right thigh, extended side angle, left arm straight up. Left arm to hip. Inhale, sweep your right arm up and over, reverse warrior. And exhale, sweep your arm forward. Turn towards the front of your mat, hands to heart center, step forward. Breath in and out. Inhale, mountain pose, the other side now. Exhale, hands to heart center, step back with your right foot. Inhale, bend your left leg. Exhale, extend your left arm forward, right arm back. Inhale and exhale, left hand inside your left thigh, sweep forward, right arm straight up to the ceiling. Right arm to your hip, inhale, reverse warrior, sweep your left arm up and over. Inhale and exhale, hands to heart center, look forward, step forward. Breath in and out. Beautiful job. Now, as if we have not had enough balance, we're going to have one more balance pose, which is eagle. I haven't done that in a while. Balance, I confess, is not my absolute fave, and eagle is not my absolute favorite balance pose, but we will do it anyway. And if you don't want to do it, you certainly don't have to do it. So if you've got a block or a paper towel roll, you can have that next to you. We're going to start. Well, we call it eagle on the right, but it's actually ground into your left leg, and maybe put your right foot on that block, and maybe that is fine. Then cross your right arm underneath your left and take your hands to your shoulders. Maybe you bend your left leg and cross your right leg over, or maybe you just keep it where it is. That's absolutely fine. Here's our eagle. Lift your elbows, create space in your upper back for 3 and 2 and 1, and let that go and take a little prance. We like to talk about drishti or focus during balance poses because that can help us to focus and to keep our balance. So if that works for you, find something in front of you that's not moving and focus on that, stare at that while you are balancing. So now take your block or your paper towel, roll to your other side. Eagle on the left, we're grounding into our right leg. Lift your left and maybe rest it on your block. Take your left arm underneath your right and come to your shoulders. Create space in your upper back. Maybe bend your right leg and cross it over if you'd like. And find your drishti, that focal point that's not moving, and hold it for 3, 2, 1, and let all of that go and prance it out. Nice job. Great job. And we are coming down to our mat. For just a little bit. First starting, grab your strap. And if you'd like to sit on your blanket or your towel at this point to allow your hips to tip a little forward, or you can stop and remove the flesh from underneath your legs. And we'll take a moment. This is staff pose, so legs extended straight. You don't have to really be too crazy with the straight legs. A little bend is fine. Look at your feet and see how flat. We normally don't like flat feet, but in this case, pull your pinky toes towards your body so that your feet are all in a straight line. So rather than pointing or having whatever, flatter feet. And now take your hands next to your hips and maybe a tiny bit behind, and just push your palms into your mat and lift your heart. Maybe squeeze your shoulder blades together. If you want to get fancy, maybe you lift your hips like 3 millimeters, 2 millimeters. I think mine are maybe 1 millimeter, and look forward and then lower. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, push into your palms, maybe lift your hips a tiny bit. And lower. And just kind of shake that out gently. And now keep your left leg straight and forward. Take your right foot, the sole of your right foot goes inside your left thigh. So we do this pose actually quite a bit. I'm going to face you a little bit more. And so our right sole of our right foot is on the inside of our left thigh. You can bend or straighten your leg, whatever you want. Take your right hand behind towards your right hip. And we're going to take a little sweep of our left hand towards the right and up. And maybe we even lift our hips for stargazer's pose, or not, whatever. And lower, sweep your left arm down. And now bend your left leg and take your strap on your left ball of your foot, face your left leg, and a little micro bend is absolutely fine. And if you would like a block underneath your right knee, we're still doing right side. We're doing all of that good stuff, and then we'll go to the other side. So face your left leg. So rotate your chest. Take your strap maybe in both hands. As you inhale, lengthen your spine, and as you exhale, fold. So take your chest towards your toes. And this is another good place. See where you can relax your muscles. A little micro bend in that left leg would be good. You can even put a block under there if you'd like. But I'm feeling stretch in my lower back. Relax your shoulders. With every inhale, Reach a little further forward with your chest, and with your exhale, bow forward. And rise back up. Extend your right leg forward. Lean back, and we're just going to bounce our knees for a moment. Then we take our right leg straight out, take the sole of our left foot so it's inside our right thigh, and again, sitting on your towel may be helpful. Nice straight spine. Block there for your left leg if you need it. Reach back with your left arm and put your left hand behind your left hip, and inhale, sweep up, maybe lift your hips, but otherwise stretch your right arm towards the back for 3, 2, 1, and lower down, or just sweep forward. Bend your right leg, take your strap on the ball of your right foot, and you can straighten your right leg, but keep a little micro bend in there. Turn your chest to face your right leg. Grab both ends of the strap, and with your inhale, lift your heart forward and lengthen your spine. And with your exhale, bow forward. And take some slow breaths. Where can you relax your muscles? I can relax my thigh. I don't need my quad muscles right now. I don't need my shoulder muscles right now. Where can I relax? I can relax my left adductors, those left inner thigh muscles. I can relax those. And inhale, rise back up. And find your way to your back for one last easy twist. Bend your knees on your back, stamp the soles of your feet on your mat. Feet are hip distance apart. Lie down. Take an inhale. And with an exhale, drop both knees off to the left. How does this easy twist differ from the one you had at the beginning of class? Arms to a T with your palms facing down, or the cactus arms again, whatever serves you. How is this different from the beginning of class? Our last twist for flexibility. And draw your knees back up to center. Take an inhale, and exhale, send both knees off to the right. Arms to a T, palms facing down, or your cactus arms. And where can I relax in this pose? Relax your belly, relax your arms. Find that loss of effort. Give up control. Give up stress. And inhale, bring your knees back up to center. Create a tiny ball out of your body. Maybe lift your forehead towards your knees. Inhale. And exhale, Shavasana. Either lie down on your back, tuck your shoulders underneath your back, or maybe choose legs up the wall. Maybe take your lower legs and put them on the seat of your chair to get a little inversion there as well. And remember how important that balance is between effort and ease. And how it helps to be mindful of what we're doing. Mindfulness rather than everything being automatic. Find the joy in that beautiful sunshine. Find the joy in some delicious food that you made. Yesterday, I had the privilege of baking muffins with my daughter, and they are just so much sweeter when they're made with someone you love. Find the sweetness, the joy in life. Rest on your mat as long as you'd like. If you are ready to move on with your day, start gently with some little movements in your fingers and your toes. And just roll your head from side to side. Take one last morning stretch, arms overhead, your feet towards the front of your mat, arch your back, find space, and then roll to one side. Maybe you take a moment in fetal position with tuck your knees up and rest your head on your bottom arm, and find gratitude. When you're ready, push yourself up to an easy seat. Take your hands to heart center, press your thumbs into your sternum. And we'll take a last breath, community breath of gratitude for each other, gratitude for ourselves, gratitude for each day. Take an inhale and exhale. We bow forward. Namaste.